Hey guys, it's BlackCat975 coming at you live, and today I want to talk about finding happiness. The reason I decided to cover finding happiness today is last week was our weekend of weakness, and we punished ourselves through the week. Made sure we dug deeper than we usually do, pushed ourselves to show ourselves discipline, and that was accomplished properly. Almost every day, I was able to consistently push beyond what I thought I could do to show myself how much I've grown and showed myself discipline. And I think it's good to push yourself to see the results that you've been working for. If you do the same thing every single time, eventually you're just gonna get used to it and it becomes normal, and it's no longer gonna be, pushing yourself to be better. So we have to be willing to push ourselves. Now that aside, though, we did accomplish that. We did push almost every day. I think there was one day where I ended up going straight to sleep when I got home. But other than that, every day was a hard fought battle, and some rest is also needed. So today we're going over happiness. The reason we're covering happiness today is because after you've pushed yourself and you've grinded for a goal, once you've met that goal, even if it's a small goal, you need to celebrate that in some way. You need to recognize that you have changed from the person you were a week ago, a month ago, a day ago, really. Even we can go back and say every day. Be proud of the things that you put out in the world. That's what you called, to me, that's what's called pride. I think when we're proud of ourselves, we become happy with who we are, and we continue to push ourselves because we want to be, improving and always happy. So that's the whole point of going through all the pain and suffering, right? Is that at some point be proud of yourself, and I want you to do that. I think today is the day to do that for yourself. If you're watching this video and you haven't thought about all the things that you've accomplished this week, do it. If you have to, write it down. Get a pen and piece of paper, write it down. Here's what I've done this month. Here's what I've done the last 3 months. You know, if you got to go back farther, say, man, what have I done in the last year? Find something to be proud of yourself, to let yourself know that your hard work and dedication has helped you become better. Uh, with my bow fishing, I bring up a couple of videos. I'm able to excuse me. I'll be able to, shoot the bow properly and not be fumbling around with the arrow. That's improvement. It's a small thing, but you got to recognize that in your mind, because your mind is an evil thing. It'll make you think you've gotten nowhere. Nowhere. It'll be like, everything's the same. You're just the same. And then other people will see you and they'll be like, man, look how much you've changed. So don't get caught. Don't get caught in your own head thinking that, you know, that nothing's happened. Make sure you take time to reflect and then find your goals. See where you've set them. Did you meet them? If you have met them, enjoy that. Embrace that love to yourself, because that's what helps you find the next goal. If you're always punishing yourself and never loving yourself, that is a recipe for failure. No one can take being whipped and whipped over and over and over without any love or any respect for themselves. Imagine that if you were berated every single day. Would you feel good about the things you do? No, of course not, right? So I think today is a day of happiness. And I hope you find that. I hope you savor that moment. Find it and savor it and love it and just fill it with your body and say, yes, I've done it. I am the greatest. And once you've reflected on that, just hold that in your heart. Then I want you to set your next goal. Right there in the same moment where you find happiness, we want to set our next goal. And we want to combine those two things together. We want to think in our head, when I complete a goal, I am happy. Therefore, I will set more goals, I will reach more goals, and I will be happy. Right? Now we're making a positive cycle. Instead of where we started with, I want to be better for because I look bad or whatever. If you have a negative connotation for what you're doing, we want to try and make it a positive connotation. We want positive feedback, right? You get a lot of positive feedback loop. That's what we're trying to create here at the end of this week. And when we meet these goals, we're going to say, I've done it. I'm happy. What's next? Because then you get hungry for what's next. Because you know at the other side of that pain and suffering is more happiness. So take the day, savor your life, savor your love, be happy with yourself, see your results. If you're not happy and you have not met your results, it's time to start back at the beginning. You have to reevaluate what you did wrong and what you did right and start over. Not everybody's going to reach happiness today. Not everybody's going to see this video and say, yes, I deserve it. And that's okay, because that's what the improvement of life is, right? We strive to be better, And not every week's got to be a success, but be willing to start over and say next week I will be happy. Just fine too. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And remember, find your happiness. Let's set our next goal, and I'll see you in the next video.